I am here once again to make your cozy gaming wish list bigger than it needs to be. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Payton. It is nice to meet you, it is nice to see you, and welcome to the corner. It's no secret by now that I love cozy games. And if you've been around my channel for a little bit now, it's no secret that I love upcoming cozy games. I like to get hyped before I can play the games. Today, we're going to be taking a look at some incredible, huge new cozy games that are coming out, and these ones are still in the development process, so much so that they currently have or will be having Kickstarter campaigns. Now, this is not my first Kickstarter cozy game video. I love to feature cozy games that have Kickstarter campaigns because I really love the feeling of getting in on a cozy game early. I feel like the community is so excited. It's really fun to be a part of. So all of the games in today's video either have a Kickstarter campaign or will be having a Kickstarter campaign, some of which I do not know the dates of, but pretty much all of these games are linked in the description down below, and be sure to follow their Kickstarter campaign or wishlist on Steam if the game looks interesting to you. But before we get into it, please be sure to click the lovely little like button, as well as subscribe for more cozy, chaotic content. And if you want to see me play cozy games live, I stream right on this YouTube channel 3 times a week. We would love to see you. And if you're coming from this video to a live stream, give me the secret code word as Kickstarter, and I'll know that you'll know that I'll know that you came from this video, and I would love to see you. Okay, I'll shut up, let's get into the games. The first 2 games on the list are the only ones with Kickstarters that are currently active at the time of recording, which is May 23rd, 2023. After the first 2 games, the rest of them are upcoming at some point. But the first game on the list is called Koa and the 5 Pirates of Mara. And this game has not only launched its Kickstarter, but it is already fully funded, but you still can get on the Kickstarter if you want to help them reach even more of their stretch goals. Koa and the 5 Pirates of Mara will follow Koa and her friend Napopo on an action-packed journey through the world of Mara. In the game, you'll get to traverse wild islands, dodge cunning traps, and defeat the gnarliest pirate bosses in this loving tribute to platformer adventure games. You'll get to unlock an archipelago piece by piece, from sandy beaches to bubbling volcanoes. There's no shortage of charming and colorful islands to visit in this game, each one chock full of secrets and collectibles. And each level will offer beautiful visuals rich with detail, depth, and a lot of character. But mainly, it'll be your job to relax and unwind, or knuckle down and challenge yourself. From newcomers to speedrunners, Koa and the 5 Pirates is an adventure for all. This game looks so adorable. I really love the art style of this one, and I like platformer games that are in this kind of way. I really like platformers like this one that feel super nostalgic. It feels like there is a huge world to explore. It feels vibrant, full of life, the characters look super cute, and overall, if you like lighthearted and fun platforming games, this is definitely one to keep on your radar. The next game on the list is why this video exists. In all of my time as a cozy games YouTuber, I have never been tagged in more posts, I have never been sent more articles, I have never been sent as much information about a singular game as this one, which means I have the best audience in the world because you guys know I'm gonna be so about this one. This game is called SLOTHTOPIA. SLOTHTOPIA has not only released their Kickstarter, but they are also fully funded in just over a day of being on Kickstarter. But you can still support to help them get some of their stretch goals. SLOTHTOPIA is a family-friendly, charming life simulator game where you can fish, farm, build relationships, and even catch monsters as an adorable, hard-working sloth. Now, don't get too concerned about the monster catching. This is definitely a cozy game. In SLOTHTOPIA, you're not going to be battling monsters. You're gonna use them as companions. In SLOTHTOPIA, you can pretty much do all of the classic farming sim stuff, but you're a sloth. You can even customize your sloth and your home however you like it. There will also be tons of adorable other characters for you to meet and even romance along the way. As well as this game not only lets you fish, which is my favorite part of a farming sim game, but you get to take out a boat and you can even dive in the sea. Overall, SLOTHTOPIA takes everything you love in a farming sim, but makes it the sloth version. Obviously, I am absolutely hyped for SLOTHTOPIA. In case you're new here, you can see around the screen as well as my channel icon that I really love sloths. But if you're not a part of our live stream community, you might not know why. Other than the fact that sloths are really cute, I think that they're really adorable looking, I actually have a pretty symbolic meaning to why I love sloths so much. I actually have a pretty severe chronic illness, and for most of my life, I kind of just thought I was a lazy person, and I looked at myself as a lazy person, people thought I was lazy. And then when I was diagnosed with my chronic illness, I realized I wasn't lazy, and this was just the way my body worked and the speed that I needed to operate at. And that led me to kind of love sloths and use them as my little chronic illness symbol, because people also think sloths are really lazy animals and they can't really do a whole lot, but that's just the pace their body works. I don't know if anyone else cares about that, but it's really exciting to me to see sloths be the center of a cozy game and being able to do active tasks. I am aware to the general public, they're probably just gonna think of this as a cutesy sloth farming game, and that's fine, but for me, this one feels so special. Obviously, I love a farming game. Obviously, I love sloths. I'm interested to see what this one really entails. I love the fishing, how this one looks. I love that you're on a boat rather than just like standing on a dock with your fishing pole like most farming sims. I love that you get to swim, you get to replant coral, and you can even romance other animals. So adorable. It seems like everything that my perfect cozy game has, and you know I will be checking this one out. We're sticking with the cute animal theme. The next game on the list is called A Corgi's Cozy Hike. In A Corgi's Cozy Hike, you'll get to embark on a therapeutic adventure around a peaceful island paradise. You'll get to discover ancient corgi superpowers to climb, fly, and sail your way to tasty treats and cozy nap spots. You'll get to relax and savor this bite-sized, open-world experience, while 10% of your purchase is donated to animal shelters. In this game, not only can you pet the dog, but you are the dog, and you can let the other NPCs pet you. And there are other dogs along the way, too, that you yourself can pet. In the game, you'll get to choose your own path around the island and explore your own way. You can relax at cozy spots, grow your collections, or talk to locals. It's all your choice. You can even toggle the pixelated nostalgia mode on or off to really customize the game to make it your own. Listen, I love a corgi and I love a virtual hike. I love the fact that this corgi has superpowers. I love that we're flying, we're jumping around. I love that this is another open world, explore as you want, traverse the land as you please kind of cozy game. I'm not quite sure how I'm feeling about the art style of this one. It is very specific. I love how the corgi looks, but the world around definitely feels like something crazy I've seen in my dreams at some points. But I do like there is an option to customize how the art style looks. I think that is very interesting. But regardless, I really like the idea of this game. I love the idea of having it be about a corgi. It feels really relaxing, like it doesn't take itself too seriously, but it seems like there is a whole cute world to explore, and it's a lot of fun. The next game on the list is called We Stay Behind. We Stay Behind is a single-player, third-person mystery between dreams and reality. A comet is on course to destroy a small town, but its inhabitants refuse to leave. In this game, you'll get to interview the people of Laburnum Creek, explore a beautiful national park, and unravel the secrets of this picturesque town. This game is an interactive mystery short story about repressed trauma and buried secrets. As you guide the protagonist through an intriguing tale of personal discovery, your choices will literally transform the world around you. And you'll get to meet compelling and quirky characters that'll really take you in on this journey. Now, this is our usual Payton's Corner. Is it a cozy game or is it just a really emotional game debate? This game looks so interesting to me. I love a game that pulls at my emotions. I love a story. This game is fully voice acted, which I completely love because I feel like it's almost like watching a movie at that point and really takes me into the world of the characters more often than me having to read a bunch myself. I think the concept of it is so interesting. It's giving me a sci-fi kind of feel. I'm wondering why these characters are staying in this town rather than fleeing from the comet that's about to strike. It feels like there is a lot going on in this one. Definitely a different kind of tone of a cozy game compared to some of the others on the list. I still think it's cozy, and most importantly, I'm really interested in checking this game out when their Kickstarter launches. The next game on the list, I know you're gonna love if you're into farming sim games, and this game is called SOLARPUNK. SOLARPUNK is a survival game in a technically advanced world of floating islands. Either alone or together with your friends, you'll get to construct buildings, grow food, craft gadgets, and explore distant islands with your own airship. You'll get to utilize the sunlight, wind, and water to create an energy system and automate your processes like gathering resources and watering your plants. The game will feature the ability to play either alone or in co-op mode with your friends. You'll also have the ability to build and customize your very own home in the sky, farm using technical gadgets to automate your processes, and also you can even build your own airship to explore the distant islands. Overall, it's a farming sim game with a twist and a very clear SOLARPUNK aesthetic. I feel like there is such a trend right now. I feel like a SOLARPUNK cozy game is such like a buzzword. It's such a big combo. I feel like I'm reading so much recently, but I am really interested in it. I think there is something interesting about combining cold and mechanical devices with the world of cozy gaming, specifically when we look at farming sims, which usually just feel bright and happy, full of green grass, cows, and vibrant looking crops. I think the SOLARPUNK aspect is really interesting because it still manages to create a cozy feeling while putting us in a different kind of world than maybe we're used to. This one I think is interesting because you can play either by yourself or with other people, and this one is a first-person game. Normally, first-person games are not my favorite, but this one I really like the look of just from what we see so far. I think sometimes first-person games honestly can make me a little bit dizzy, but this one feels pretty seamless, relaxing, and I'm really interested to see what it develops into and how intricate they make the classic farming sim stuff that we love and give it a twist. The next game on the list is also a huge reason why this video exists because I've had my eye on this one for a while, but this game is called A Tiny Sticker Tale. A Tiny Sticker Tale is a tiny, relaxing adventure game about taking and placing anything from the world and using them as stickers. In the game, you'll get to discover different reactions and actions all around the world with sticker placement magic. At its core, it is a simple gameplay mechanic with a lot of possibilities and a lot of personality. The story will follow Flynn, an adorable donkey who is an apprentice magician who went to the Figori Islands to find their father. There they will find a magic sticker album which gives them the power to turn stuff into stickers and place them in another space. Now, you might recognize the art style of this game, especially if you've been around the corner before. You may have heard me talk about a game called Lonesome Village recently, or last year when I first played it. This game is by the same developers. Obviously, it has the same style, the same kind of world. I love this game so much. Obviously, stickers are cozy. I don't think that's up for debate. But I think what's so interesting is how they're utilizing stickers in a sort of adventure yet customizable game. The characters look adorable. The fact that you can make stickers out of most things in the game is really interesting. There's a bit of magic, and overall, it seems like a very wholesome time. I mean, who doesn't want to play a cute little sticker game? And the final game on the list, I've actually heard about a lot on social media, and I'm really excited they're going to be having a Kickstarter at some point, but this game is called LOFTIA. And LOFTIA is actually the game that I have the least amount of info on, but I still think it's really exciting. LOFTIA is going to be a huge MMO game, which in case you don't know what that means, it's a massively multiplayer online game. LOFTIA will be an online world where hundreds of thousands of global players, or even more, will come together to experience a virtual home, one where modern farming, city living, and community simulation meets MMO. The game will be set on the floating sky island of LOFTIA. Formed following an apocalyptic shattering of the Earth's surface, it is a cozy but expansive modern-day city. Cut off from its former sources of food and resources, and partially damaged from the aftermath of the apocalyptic event, residents of Loftia will engage in sustainable methods of farming, foraging, fishing, mining, and crafting in order to shape their ideal way of life miles up in the sky. Now, this one is definitely interesting compared to the rest of them. Personally, I've not really played an MMO type game, but I think there is something really interesting about cozy gaming and a giant universe. While I personally think of cozy gaming as a more intimate experience, there are so many cozy games that have such big communities, and I think community is a really big part of cozy gaming. This one looks really interesting. Again, we have a SOLARPUNK cozy farming sim game. This one does feel unique in its own way as well. Of course, it is a multiplayer giant world. It seems as though there's not just farming to explore, but there's also quests to explore, mazes, other things. It seems very community driven, and it seems like it has a very specific perspective and aesthetic. I'm interested to see more from the game. Obviously, all I can show you right now is their website and what we think it's kind of gonna be like. So far, if the game lives up to the aesthetic of the website, it's something I'm really interested in checking out. And there you guys have it. Those were some upcoming cozy games that either have or will have Kickstarter campaigns. I want to know your thoughts down below. Which of these games are you most interested in trying? And let me know if I missed any other cozy games with a current Kickstarter campaign that you are supporting or one that is upcoming. I want to know your thoughts down below. Please be sure to click the lovely little like button as well as subscribe for more cozy, chaotic content. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!